Playing guitar is not an easy task. It needs a lot of practices, it hurts your fingers, it's hard to memorize the chords, and so on. Some are real difficulties, but some are just your excuses. So, is there a way that we can skip those difficulties and directly start playing music? I know this sounds unreasonable and probably your guitar friend will laugh at you, but believe me when I tell you, it's quite easy to do that if what you're holding, it's not a real guitar. Let's talk about it. So this is the LiberLive Fusion Guitar C1, and unlike the other product, if you ever tried, this one is not trying to teach you playing real guitar. Or should I say, it is more like a rhythm game but in physical form. All you need to do is download the app, connect it through Bluetooth, choose a song, and just play. Like the real guitar, the neck part of the LiberLive is where the chords are located. But the lower half is a big speaker. And you'll find two silver pedals over here. Press and hold the fret with your left hand and play the pedal with your right hand, then you will hear a 4/4 beat chord. So what you're playing is basically some preset audio materials. Now you are halfway of being a guitar player. You don't believe it? Let's move on to the app. Skip the homepage for now, just select the song you like. Press the chord according to the indicators, which will tell you what is the next chord. If you have a good sense of music, then you can quickly start playing.
让我再看你一遍，从南到北。
But what you just heard were all broken chords, which is one sound at a time, right? So how about strumming? Well, that is what the larger pedal do, which you can customize your strumming style from the setting.
从此不必再流浪找寻，爱就一个字，我只说一次，你知道我只会用行动表示。
But what if the tab you find is not that accurate, or it's not even yet supported in the library? Well, the solution is create it by yourself. Wait, it's much easier than you think. Find a guitar tab from the internet, the simpler the better. Then put lyrics in the text box and add chords according to the guitar tab. Easy, isn't it? By this point, you have learned almost everything you need about this product. Simply say, no matter which tab you're following, LiberLive can make you a guitar player by the easiest and the quickest way. But again, if you have a good sense of music. Like what I said before, it is more like a rhythm game that everybody can play. But how good is your playing depends on how good is your understanding of music.
看它流走，
却说不出你欣赏我哪一种表情，却说不出在什么场合我曾让你动心，说不出离开的原因。
At this point, some people may say, isn't it fundamentally a larger speaker? Actually, for those who knows how to play guitar, this is more than just a toy. Once you have familiarized everything, the app will be no longer needed. You can customize it with different chords so you can have more complex combination. But remember switch to the custom mode. And if you can't remember all the chords, these free stickers will help you a lot. Then let's take a look at the lower side of the neck. These are the missing strings you are complaining about. When you press the fret and play these strings, it generates the sound like the real strings. Technically, you can constantly switch play mode between auto and manual, or even do a strumming. In short, if you want to play without using the app, all you need to do is preset the beat speed, broken chord style, and the strumming style. It takes 2 hours to fully charge it, and the battery will last 6 hours. That's enough to hold 2 concerts. But you still cannot have complex changes like real guitar, because after all, no matter how you change the chord on the left hand, it is always fixed. Back to our question, does it make any difference with playing accompaniment? Well, LiberLive will give you a very strong feeling of participation and emotion value after playing. Besides, you still need to pay some efforts to master it and improve your understanding of music and rhythm. You may worry about playing the wrong chords with the wrong rhythm or entering with the wrong time. Also, may need to keep your eyes on indicators throughout the process. So as a rookie who knows nothing about guitar and musical theory, being able to play and sing a song like a real guitarist can give people a great sense of accomplishment. And once you master it, it will be hard to stop from playing. Besides, having a break time for our hobby is a luxury thing in our busy daily life. Not to mention studying a real musical instrument that you like. But it is because of that, LiberLive found its own market and it might match some certain customers very well. Pack it up, take it to the parties, or traveling with it, it could add some extra flavor and happiness to your life. And that is all we need. It's currently selling at a price of 2,296 Chinese yuan. I can't say it is a cheap product because with that price you can already get a real beginner class guitar. But if you're like the kind of people that I mentioned earlier, then I think this is still an affordable price. Although I cannot deny this is such a practical guitar compared with the one I tested before, but it doesn't mean it is perfect. The reason why I didn't mention earlier is because all the drawbacks here are nothing compared to its positives. Okay, the first thing, it's hard to judge the sound quality because we cannot test it with other musics. I can only say that the real guitar sounds definitely better.
他发现孤独的人准备动身，于是都祷告着黄昏，直到夜里他全都听见悲伤的午夜，一个善良的。
Second, I wish I can have more broken chords and strumming style, because although it's enough to match most of the popular sounds in the library, but I still hope we can have more diversities. Third, the number of the characters are very limited on each line when editing guitar tab. For Chinese, it's fine, but when it comes to English sounds, you have to separate the sentences because they are sharing the same characters in limitation. And once you started playing, it is not able to change different meter, so you cannot have different emotion changes. And at last, the color of a chord indicator on iPhone is much lighter. Therefore, sometimes you will mess up the similar colors. Like I said, those are not that serious issues and I believe they can be fixed in the future update. So here's my question. Do you still think this is a kind of a waste of money or it has been a surprise to you? I can't wait to know your answer in the comment section. To me, I can actually play the real guitar. Not an expert, but it's quite good enough to complete a song performing. But I still need to confess that I have a lot of fun with this guitar during the day of testing it. It is not as bad as I thought in the beginning. On the contrary, it matches its product positioning so well. That is to be a accompaniment guitar. And it performs good too if you want to use it as the main instrument. I believe the excitement that brings to you is totally worth the price already. LiberLive Fusion Guitar C1, TESTV gives 8.5 subjective overall score. But of course, this is based on you are a guitar beginner and won't assume it as a real guitar.